Hi guys, it's Belle here and I am back for the third week of the Full Deck Challenge 3 done by Shanuki Art. I will leave a link to her channel down below. And I know I'm a bit behind. I tend to do these the day before she does her new ones. I will catch up, but obviously Junk Journal January has meant they've got a lot of videos going on at the moment. So yes, today's theme is yellow. If you don't know what this challenge is, please do check out my first video and Shanuki Art's video on it. But basically, we're carrying one thing over from our last make, and for me that is this piece, because my last make was orange and I had this on there. And we're also making sure we're using one thing on each card, and I am using stamps, and I thought I was also using something else. I'm just trying to check my cards. That's it. I'm also using a sticker, and I did not grab a sticker for these because I have this whole collection of stickers. This has yellow on it. That's like a tan yellow, do we think? We've got a huge yellow flower. We could just use that. Yeah, I have all these stickers, but I haven't used them. Some of them are matte, and I like these kind, but some of them are super shiny, and I just don't like them. So, yeah. I wanted to use these up. That butterfly's cute, actually. I've got to remember the card is quite a small space, so it's easier. I've been half... Oh, that's quite cute, actually. Let me get that one out. Yeah, okay. I knew there was something else. Oh, dear me. Okay, so the card we're using this week is the Jack of Spades. And I have a couple of stamps. I actually pulled out a butterfly stamp. But you know what? I really love this bird one, I think. So I think that's going to be my stamp I'm going to use. Let's put those over there. I don't want that one. I don't think. I may bring in the bird, the flower. I just don't. I say I don't like the white, but do you know what? When it comes to it, I may need the white, but I also feel like that's too big. I could just use half the butterfly. Could do that. Let's get collaging, shall we? I've got all sorts of scraps, including some of my own kind of painted scrap things. Let's move certain things out of the way. And there are things I need to definitely use. Like this. There are things I definitely need to use. And I just have some scraps. There is some blue. This is going to be a very, I feel like, yellow and blue piece. It's meant to be yellow, but she does say you can use other colours should you want to, as little accents. So that is what I'm doing. I'm using other colours as accents. Yeah, oh my goodness me. Can't believe I forgot about the sticker. I was like, I'm sure there's something else I'm using on every single piece. Yes, a sticker. Oh dear me. Why am I turning it? Why am I just turning it? It doesn't matter which way up he is, does it? Oh dear. So I've already seen the prompt for next week, which I normally put these up on a Wednesday, and I believe she comes out of her new video on a Thursday. So when I say I literally do it just before her new one, I mean I literally do it just before. I may change the day, but I don't know about that right now. With everything else, oh my god, that's all got glue on it, so that's being annoying. I want to bring in a bit of my scrap there. Down there. I kind of like that. I want some more yellow though. I really love these dots. And they've got a bit of glitter on them. Let's bring that in. So yes, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to change up my day or not yet. I may do. It really does depend. But anyway, I've seen the prompt for next week already. So now I have to go grab all my scraps for that piece. And I do try to go into these with just my scraps and not thinking too much about where I want things, because this is meant to be a quick, fun little collage to just enjoy, basically. Oh, I've got this vintage leisure actually, which I do kind of like, but I feel like I might want it this way. Yep. I'm going to rip that just a little bit. Can't have it not ripped. It's this tiniest scrap of yellow vintage ledger. I was not throwing that away, I tell you. So yeah, I haven't gone into them with too much thought, because I do just want them to be quick, well, as quick as I can craft, and fun, and using up scraps. Well, all bits and bobs. Now I have to remember I have to use that. I did have a brad as well. I had these large ones as well, but I don't think they're going to work. I don't know. Okay, so we've got our beautiful bird. Oh, it's such a pretty bird. And I still feel like I want this. I do feel like I want that. I have this stamp as well that I did, and again, it's got blue on it. But she did say you could bring in pops of other colour. I'm going to glue that down. And I do like the pop of blue on the yellow. So I want to do that. Let's cut this off. So do check this out. I know a lot of you are doing it, and that makes me so happy to think that, you know, that you are doing this challenge. Some of you are doing it because you've watched me doing them and you've been inspired to give it a go. And yeah, that just honestly makes me feel so happy. I feel like I want some of that spotty. We do have the spotty down there. I often put my stamp up there, so I'm wondering about changing it up and putting it over here actually, just to make something a bit different. We need to use this scrap. Do I have a teeny tiny punch? Let me check. I do have some teeny tiny punches, and I'm wondering about either a heart or a star. I also have this raindrop kind of thing, but I don't think I want that. So we've got a little heart which could go on there somewhere. Could put them on there. Let's see if I like the star better. Let's have a look. Very fiddly. Okay. I think I need it darker. If I'm gonna, do you know what? Part of me really likes the star, but it does need to be darker. Let's use it on some of this. And we could bring in one of the other colours that I've got here, like a little bit of this maybe. Let's see how that looks as a star. I don't know, we don't need too many stars, but let's just see. Okay, and I do have a flower as well, so we could bring in a pretty flower that covers up the bird's tail. Pretty flower, even put it underneath maybe. Bum, bum. I need to work out what sticker I'm going to use. I really do. I feel like this is too much, because it would get cut off, so we would only get, it would almost look like a lemon rather than a flower. I would have to move it over more. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I've got it out. Like I said, I was going to use this, but we've already got enough blue with the ink and the blue postage. Now, here's the thing. I only want half of this. So let's cut it in half. Which means I definitely need to find somewhere to use the other half of this flower. I also do want some of the white, but I think it's too much white. So let's cut that back a bit. Like so. Yeah, so I'm just so happy that so many of you are joining in this. I hope you're really enjoying it. And however you're doing it, you don't have to use a deck of cards. She says that in her video. You can use whatever you have to hand, if that's index cards or cut something to size or packaging or even work in a journal if you want. I love that. I love when creators make something so easy for people to, let's just do the middle because then I can glue the rest down if I want to. Make it so easy for people to take part and people can feel really included with what you've got. And if you've watched my video telling you about my goals for 2025, you will know that I am really in a use what you've got mood. Well, that's one of my main goals. Use what we've got in our stash, adapt, find a way to use what we have in a way that works for us. Oh, just love the little bird. Do we want the bird up a bit so we can see that blue down there? Or do we want the bird over it? Also have this. It's kind of yellow. It's not really, but it's kind of yellow. And I was going to bring this in too. Yep, I like that. Just do it. Just do it, Belle. Just do it. So I really appreciate when creators who are running challenges make it more open-ended, so that, or more flexible. And yes, this is the full deck challenge. This is my first year taking part in it. But as she said, you don't have to be using a deck of cards. And I love that. I did have a deck of cards, so that's why I'm using a deck of cards. But if you don't have one, that's okay too. Oh, kind of love that. All right, we do have this little flower too. I was thinking of bringing in somewhere or even further up there. We have our stars. I know, guys. I know we have our stars. I do wish I had some yellow thread right here because I feel like it needs some yellow thread. Let me check. Yes, I found my yellow thread. So let's pull some of that out. Because I have done some hand stitching on one or two of them, and I may actually do a bit of stitching on here, but I want some yellow thread kind of under that bird as well. Because I love it. It just adds a different bit of texture on there. And gives a little bit of interest. Right, let's glue this down now. So use what you have, guys. If you have a deck of cards, use a deck of cards. If you don't have a deck of cards, create your own deck, not necessarily of cards. I even have some dies that are about this bit bigger than this. And they are actually card dies, so they're all the different suits of cards. So theoretically, I could have, if I didn't have my own cards, have just cut out a load of card sizes and then made my own deck with them. And yes, there's rules, but again, she's not limiting you to the rules if you really don't want to do them. So the rules are you carry one piece over from each week. You have one item that you continuously use in every single make, be it stamps or something like that. Obviously, it doesn't have to look the same. It just has to be the same item. So I'm doing stamps and stickers. And then the other rule is this year she's saying about having the suit and number showing, which I like too. So yeah, that's fun. Like so. Let's put another star. I'm trying to make sure, because this paper was double-sided, so I'm trying to make sure I get the side that I used on my orange card. And just add some little stars in places. I think that's fun. And this really is just about being mindful and having a bit of fun. It's nothing, you know, you are still learning skills, don't get me wrong, but not in a way that you have to be stressed about. I kind of do want that on there, and I am wondering about, I do have a yellow brad. It's so cute. I may put a word on here, you know. I know, I don't think I've been putting words on them, but do you know what? It just feels right. None of you who've been following me a while are surprised by that. Oh, I've got this cute little heart brad. I want to take that star off now. All right, well, we might have to put it on top of that one. Cute, cute, cute. Right, let's grab my, okay, it must be, there it is. Excuse me for stretching. It can't be helped. Right, before I put this button, I was going to go around that in black pen. So let's do that, because I think that kind of helps it stand out a little bit. And you guys may not like it, because I'm not being exact. But I like that. I like it. All right. Now, you little flower, you need to come here. Yeah, I don't think I've added words to other ones, but let's be honest, I love a word. Unless I do add some thread. Some hand stitching, maybe. Again, I'm really trying not to plan too much. I'm pulling out definitely things that I want to use, but I'm trying not to add too much. I kind of feel like I like it down here. Sorry, little star. This might be too low because this heart is quite... Oh no, whew, it just fits. Whoa, that was a bit of luck there. A bit of luck. Just fits at the bottom. Do you see that? Oh my goodness. I did have another little flower. It's a different kind of flower. That one almost looks better, but we could put the little brad. That's too many brads. Too many brads, Belle. Walk away from the brads. I just feel like something needs to go here. Just feel like maybe just another little scrap needs to go across. Like so. We like it that way. And yeah, I may put a little word on here. I haven't put them on the other cards. I need to think about whether I want to do that or not. I do think I'm going to hand stitch. I'm actually going to just glue this around the side. I do think I might want to hand stitch on that. Okay. Let me grab my needle. And I think I actually need something thicker than this. I think I need my embroidery floss, so I'll grab that too. Okay, so I have my yellow embroidery floss. Now, I don't know how many strands it's over. It looks like it's about 4. I will double check in a minute. I'm just going to do some little crosses. It's what I like to do. So why not? And let's do one a bit smaller than this one. So there's two, and they're two different sizes. Okay, I don't know how many strands, like I said. It looks like, yeah, it's 4. I mean, not that that really matters, but just for those of you out there who may be stitchers, you may be like, but how many strands are you using? We're just going to do this. And yes, again, I could speed this up, but why not do it on here? Maybe I'll carry the thread over into next week's. Normally I carry the paper over, but I'm wondering if I want to carry something different over onto there. I'm not going to say this is my favourite because I'm not sure it is. I really liked last week's actually, with the orange, but it is cute. It is cute. Right, let's just, so I'm sticking the needle into my felted needle thing. So we have different types of thread now. And let me see about a word, shall we? And I normally use the black words, but because I like a nice black outline on my words, but I think white would work on here. I mean, black would work too, but I think white. Let's have a look. Let's have Delight. I don't know why. I just kind of want Delight. And I think I'm going to use, I've actually got mustard seed, the Tim Holtz Distress Oxide, on this brush. So we can put a little bit of yellow on here too, which, can I just say, it delights me. Sorry. Oh dear, I may have to go back and think about putting words on the others now. Oh, it's just a thing with me. If you're new here, I love to put words on things. I just think they finish off a piece, and I like it. I also like to outline things, and I like to do wibbly wobbly outlineies because that's what I like. Oh, yeah. Okay, cute. So that is it. That is week 3 of the full deck challenge finished. And our prompt was yellow. And we have brought over these from last week's. Oh, I've even got a bit of splatter on here from the bit that I used. I really like it. It's cute. I'm glad I added the word. That just made it for me. And that's it, guys, for this week. So join me again next week where we will be doing the 4th card. Can you believe 4 cards in already? Well, 3 cards in. Almost 4 cards in already. Well, we'll be doing the 4th card. I'm really enjoying this challenge. I was wondering though, sorry, because there's 2 stars, do I need to add? Because there's only 2 stars, and that, I don't know if that's looking a bit weird, and whether I need to add a 3rd. We could do them in a line, couldn't we? Do you know what? I don't want it. Okay. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please do a like and subscribe if you haven't already, and check out Shanuki Art's video explaining this if this looks like something you would like to do. These are quick and simple to put together, so you know it's easy to catch up, even though we're 3 weeks in, almost 4 weeks in. So yes, that's it for now. And wherever you are in the world, guys, I hope you're having lots and lots of crafty fun. Bye for now.